Hey, what's going on, everyone? Daniel Betancourt here with eXp Realty and Team Betancourt, and I'm filling in for Todd Schroth, the great. I'm here by myself today. So usually I'm here with Todd, and Todd is enjoying himself on vacation as overdue vacation for Todd. So just want to say welcome everyone who's watching. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had an awesome weekend. This weekend was my birthday, so it was an enjoyable weekend for me and my family. And what's that? Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel the love. So today just wanted to continue on our coaching. You know, our coaching for the last few weeks has been directed towards agents that are wanting to do more production, and either newer agents, or maybe you're trying to break out of that 10 transactions a year mode and scale up to 20 transactions or 30 transactions. So I wanted to teach a little bit about something that I cover with my team on a regular basis. You know, there are a lot of things that we have to remember as agents, and it helps to have different acronyms to remember the things that you have to do. So when you are taking a lead, when you're working with a buyer lead, it's really important to kind of direct the conversation and keep the conversation going. Know exactly what to say, what questions you want answers to, and conversations have to be a little bit of give and take. So something that I teach the agents on my team on a regular basis and remind them of is when someone calls you, a lead for anything, it could be a listing lead, it could be a buyer lead, and they ask you questions. How much is this house that I'm seeing on the corner of Main Street and First? You can give them an answer, but I always try to get some information out of them. So I might give them an answer and respond with a question, not just give answers, because sometimes they'll just say, thank you so much, and hang up. So you want the conversation to be a give and take. You want to be able to build rapport quickly. You want to have that conversation take longer than 30 seconds. You know, try to challenge yourself to keep that person on the phone longer than usual. Ask one more question. That was something that was taught to Todd and myself in one of the coaching programs that we were in. Try to remember, just ask one more question. But today I wanted to go over an acronym. This one is called LP Mama. So you might have heard of this one, LP Mama. So what it is, L is for location. So when you get the lead on the phone, these are the things you want to cover: location, price, their motivation, whether or not they're working with an agent, are they approved for a mortgage, and you want to end the phone call with an appointment. Here it is again. Take a screenshot, save it as a favorite on your phone. So location, when someone calls, you know, you can speak with them, give them the usual greeting. Oh, this is awesome. You're looking for a home. Which area are you looking in? That answers the location question. They will tell you, I'm looking to be in Orlando. Excellent. Orlando's pretty big. Is there a certain landmark that you're looking to stay near, or a certain school zone that you're looking to stay near? Okay, fantastic. I try to get more information from that customer, because more information is going to help you find a home for them. So if they say, I'm looking to stay near Boone High School, for example, I might say, okay, that's awesome. Boone High School, that's a great school. Are there any other places besides Boone High School that you'd like to live near? Because it's nice to have some options. If you pigeonhole your search into a certain area and there are no listings that match that area, you might have a harder time finding something for that customer. So always try to find, is there an agreeable plan B for that customer? So the first one is location. The next one is price. What price range have you been looking in? A lot of times people will say a price range, but they don't have an idea of how much that will cost them. So remember, if you're on the phone with a first-time buyer and you ask them, what price range are you looking in? Do they have a concept of $500,000 will equal this this much on a monthly basis? They probably don't, because they're a first-time home buyer, and unless they have already gotten a mortgage approval, they probably don't have an idea. So you can ask this question a few different ways. What price range have you been looking in? That's one of them. You know, sometimes I'll say, when you're looking online on the different real estate apps, what price range do you put in? So that gives me that. But you can also ask them, what's a comfortable payment for you? What payment range are you trying to stay in? So that's another way that you can help identify what the customer is looking for in terms of monthly payment or price. The next one is motivation. So sometimes you'll get a lead that's happy to talk with you on the phone for a half hour. And then when you get down to how soon are you looking to make this move, they'll say, at least by the end of next year or something like that. It's always surprising. Some people are just heavy duty planners, so they like to plan way ahead. Most people are not, but some people will call you and say, I'm planning to buy a house in, the next 18 months or so. And I'm calling around interviewing agents, something like that. So it's really important to learn what the motivation is of the customer, because you have to also appropriate and coordinate your schedule according to your customer's motivations. Obviously, you want to spend more time soon on someone who's looking to make a move soon, and someone who's doing a longer term move, you'll want to, nurture that customer, but it's not as urgent. So when are you looking to make your move by? Another question I ask for someone is, are you currently renting? Great. When does your lease expire? So those are some questions that can help you identify their motivation, how soon they want to do that. Agent. So you want to know if they're working with an agent. Obviously, if someone calls you for a price on a listing and they've been, they're super committed to an agent they've been working with for the last few months, that just might be a phone call where they want to know what the price of this listing is, and they happen to call you on the real estate sign or call a listing that your team has. So some questions that I ask, I don't always ask directly, are you working with an agent? I'll say, have you been inside of any homes lately? Have you been visiting any homes lately? I'll ask them, how long have you been searching for homes? They might say 6 months. And I'll say, have you visited any homes that you like lately? And they'll say, yes, I have. There was, one in the Lake Brantley area that I really liked. Oh, really? Was that an open house, or was it something like that? And they might say, no, a realtor showed it to me. Or no, my husband and I have been visiting homes through open houses for the last few months, but we haven't really taken the process beyond that. So you can also ask them, are you committed to an agent currently? Do you have any formal agreements with any agents? Because I don't want to step on any toes. That's the main thing. We don't want to step on each other's toes as agents. So you just ask the customer. Sometimes they'll say, there's an agent who's shown us some homes, but we're not totally happy with them. Sometimes they'll say that agent doesn't have a lot of time for us or hasn't been very responsive, whatever, or they fumbled the ball, we made an offer and whatever, sometimes they'll let you know if they've been working with an agent and whether or not they're happy with that agent. So definitely don't step on anyone's toes. Mortgage. Have you had an opportunity to speak with a mortgage lender yet? I frame it that way because I don't want them to feel like, they're putting the cart before the horse. You want to guide them to get pre-approved by a mortgage lender. I don't tend to say approved because, sometimes it just has this image of I'm approved or not approved. I just say, have you had an opportunity to speak with a mortgage lender yet? So that makes them feel like, no, I haven't yet, but I was planning to. I'm about to. Thanks for the reminder. So, but you want to find out if they've spoken with a mortgage. Sometimes they say, yes, I was pre-approved for a house 1.5 years ago, but we put plans on hold and now we're starting our search up again. That'll also help you determine, is there a current mortgage lender that they want to work with? Because you can also work with that. And the last one on this LP Mama is an appointment. You want to end the phone call with an appointment. With every lead that you take, with nurtures, even with Sphere, you want to end your phone calls with an appointment. The appointment can be to meet with them face-to-face. The appointment can be to meet with them on Zoom. The appointment can be to have the next phone call with them. But you always want to end your phone calls with an appointment for the next communication, because that's going to keep the conversation moving forward. So LP Mama is a great one for taking leads on the phone, buyer leads specifically. There is another one that I wanted to go over with you today, which is Ford. So Ford, take a picture, take a screenshot, save it as a favorite. This is all about building rapport with people when you're on the phone. For some agents and for some people, having conversations and building rapport comes very naturally. for other agents and for other people, it doesn't come as naturally. They're not, you know, they kind of feel like they don't know what to talk about. So this FORD acronym helps trigger in your memory what things people like to talk about most times. So FORD stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So family, who doesn't like to speak about their family? So that's one. You can talk about that, see what you have in common. That's always a good icebreaker for building rapport. Occupation. Occupation is always interesting to learn what your customers do for a living, and usually that will spark other questions. And recreation. Recreation is, what is it that they do for fun? You know, it's really important when you're working with customers to understand their lifestyle, what it is that they do for fun, because that's going to help you find the perfect home for them, or it's going to help you understand, if they're selling a home, why it is that they want to accomplish their goals. And the next one, finally, is dreams, which is their goals, what they aspire to accomplish. So, you know, their dreams could be, I want to sell this house and I want to make $200,000 on it because my wife and I have always dreamed of retiring in a beach home. And so that's what their dreams are. And how fulfilling would it be for you to help a customer accomplish their dreams? Or a buyer might say, you know, no one in my family has ever owned their own home, so I'm reaching out. Hopefully you can help me. It's always been a dream of mine to own my own home. So we as real estate professionals have this unique job where we can be a part of, and a significant part of, people accomplishing their dreams. And if we don't do it right, you know, we can contribute to the person fumbling their dreams, and we don't want to do that. So we want to put practices in place. We want to listen well with our customers, build rapport. You know, they say we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak. So just keep those things in mind. These are big dreams, and these are big transactions that our customers are dealing with. Most times the biggest transactions of their lives, whether it's a purchase or whether it's a sale. So we want to take them very seriously. We want to do the best job that we can every time, and we want to exceed their expectations, not just meet their expectations. So just remember, hopefully this is helping someone out there, whether you are newer to real estate or not. LP Mama is one. Location, price, motivation, agent, mortgage, appointment. And FORD is the other one. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So thank you for those of you who are commenting in the comments right now. And if you ever want any more tips, Todd and I would be happy to help you out. You can always find us on Facebook, send us messages, become friends with us, follow us on social media, or give us a shout by phone. We'd love to speak with you. And if you have any questions that you'd like us to address on this Agents Who Win Monday coaching show, we'd love to entertain those as well. So hopefully you all have an amazing week. Hopefully what I've shared today is helpful, and look forward to seeing you all next Monday. Take care.